All right. Oh.
How long has this whole thing been going on?
I don't know, like a month. There you go. Put my flowers back in the bag. All right.
Do we get headphones?
No.
Every time I see
that, you just want to like put them on.
All right, I think we're rolling. Cheers,
Sweet.
guys.
Cheers.
Cheers out there in Radio Land. This is Kyle's Variety Show, and I thank you for tuning in. Thank you so much. You are listening to riverwestradio.com / come on down to the Riverwest Video and rent a video while you're at it.
so long URL.
It's actually not the URL. So anyway, so you were asking me about coming up with a new name for my show. And I think I had one. I think it was Cobra Kai Kyle's Western Sky Surprise Style Variety Show. I think that's
think of that right now.
I'm gonna. Yep. No. Somewhere in between last night and today, I came up with that. But I'm gonna work on it anyway. That's the That's the title for today's show. If you ever Google it. So. Great, I'm here with Soup Moat. I've seen you guys' band play at Quarters, what was it, last week? With Roman?
Exactly a week ago.
Yeah, exactly a week ago with Roman Gabriel Todd. Man, that was a great show.
That was like one of the coolest shows I've ever been a part of.
I don't think that there's a more interesting band than Roman Gabriel Todd right now. They're absolutely amazing. But you guys knocked my socks off too. That was the first time I saw your band, and I really enjoy the humor in music.
Yeah.
And so anyway, you guys probably already know this because you're the artist, but your songs are a portal to finding out new information that just blows my mind. Something I learned today. I learned something today by researching something from a title of one of your songs, and it's the title of the song is Merkin's Aloof. Is that it?
Merkin's Aloft.
Merkin's Aloft.
Yeah.
Yes. All right. And I was like, what is it? I don't know. I guess maybe I'm out of it or I'm not hip. Is this something that a lot of people know about, a Merkin? It blew my mind when I found out about it. I went on the internet and, well, what is a Merkin exactly, actually?
Well, it's like a pubic wig that was common in like the turn of the century, like 19th to 20th.
So you shave off your pubes
that are, ostensibly full of bugs.
Yes. Okay. And then you wear a wig.
Yeah. It was
instead.
Like strippers and burlesque dancers.
Right. I also heard it was something that prostitutes used to wear so that they could cover up syphilis and stuff like that.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's pretty interesting.
That was all Frank though, who's actually not here tonight. He was the one that came up with that though. And that was the first time I had ever heard of it. And I was thinking like, he started describing it and I like totally missed it. I thought he was describing like a wig that you put on your head that's made of pubic.
Right. That's exactly what I thought up until this very moment, to be honest.
Which
you should have explained that to me earlier.
Well, if the hair is healthy, why waste it? Might as well use your pubic hair for something.
Yeah, so maybe it could be like turning the whole idea on its head.
On its head, wow, yeah. Genius. Actually, that's genius. So, in the actually, it's fashionable now, right? Is that right? Merkins?
I think it's like a thing now. Like people are getting back into them for some reason,
and like styling them and bedazzling them.
I've seen them on like whatever tumblers and stuff that people use.
Oh, that's crazy. I can't even imagine. All right, so in the mind of Soup Moat, we're talking about Merkins, and all the other wonderful things that inspire Soup Moat songs. Goblins and Trolls. That's a good track. That's the first track off your CD that you gave me, the demo.
Yeah, literally just goblins repeated over and over. And trolls.
And then at the end, and trolls.
Yeah, that's the herd of trolls coming in.
It sounds like you guys got like a crazy little kid to sing those songs with you. Is that a new effect that you were
it's
using?
Actually him.
Yeah, that was like a pitch shifter that, like, because at that time it was just me and Frank, and I had never actually like sang in a band, and I don't think I'm like a very good singer, so I was kind of like weirded out about the idea of trying to sing. So then I just wanted to run it through these effects to make up for, you know, my tone deaf singing voice. So then I was just, you know, playing with that while we were recording.
It makes a lot of room on the recordings for sure. I mean, it really brings out a different element, the goofiness, I think.
Yeah.
That you can't get away from. It's really awesome. What are some other songs that you guys sing? Titles.
Cake by the Pound.
Yeah.
Cake by the Pound.
Cake by the Pound.
Yeah. That's right. That's the final track on the demo, right?
Yeah.
Cake. What is Cake by the Pound about?
What
Well,
are
it's
the
about
lyrics? They're like,
I don't want soup. I don't want sandwiches. I don't want soup. I don't want sandwiches. Cake by the pound, I think is pretty much it, right?
we do a lot of repeating.
Yeah.
It's a good way to make your point.
Yeah.
We don't have a whole lot to say, but we feel very strongly about what we do have to say.
I think it's just literally like cake should be sold by the pound rather than by the
cake itself.
Yeah.
It's good. Well, if you go to the gas stations, those little carrot cakes that you can buy.
Oh yeah.
For like,
those are probably like.
It's Cake by the Pound right there.
Yeah. If you buy a couple of them.
Yep. You get gas by the gallon and cake by the pound.
Those carrot cakes are really good too.
Yeah, I like the banana ones myself. Yeah. So I'm here with Soup Moat. I'm sorry guys, I forgot to introduce you earlier. Who am I talking with?
I'm Scott.
Scott, what do you play?
I play drums.
I'm Joe Smith, and I play guitar and sing. We all sing.
You guys all sing, right? That's cool. I really like when bands do that. Do you do a lot of harmonies, or do you just do straightforward everyone singing?
We do our best to do harmonies.
Yeah. I mean, Frank plays bass and sings. He's a really good singer. And it all kind of works around him. Like, he can have the melody, he'll come up with the melody, and then for me personally, it's just me trying to find a few notes in there somewhere that I can hit.
Right. And
while
then
I'm playing drums.
And then you just come up with a kick-ass song title, and there you go. Soup Moat song written.
Yep. Just repeat.
As easy as that. That's great.
Repeat a couple lines over and over until your song is 1 minute and 5 seconds long, and then you end it.
And of Beach Boys quality.
Yeah.
I'd say. So, how long have you guys been a band for?
Probably, I guess, coming up on 2 years. I think it was a summer, I think, a couple years ago.
Good. And have you had a chance to play out of town much or get on the road?
We played one show in Madison. I think that was the only time we played out of town.
Yeah.
At Mickey's Tavern.
That is my favorite bar in Wisconsin.
It was packed when we got there.
In the mainland of Wisconsin.
When we were done.
Yeah, they had us headline for some reason.
It was packed pretty good?
Not by the time we played.
Oh, okay. That's too bad.
It was kind of a sloppy set, but it was fun.
You guys have any plans to record or make any more tours coming up or anything like that?
We just got done recording 15 songs.
Wow. Here in town?
Yeah, we just did it ourselves at the board.
That's great, and that's what you did for the last recordings too.
Yep.
Yeah, and those sound good. Cool. So what can you expect from those? Gonna do a record?
15 vocal tracks.
On each song.
some gang vocals.
Great.
Lots of yeahs.
Yeah, we're hopefully going to be doing a split with Strange Matter, a 7-inch.
Awesome.
And a split with Phone of Nail Trio, who most people probably haven't heard of.
I haven't.
But they're out of the Borg Ward. It's one of Peter J. Wood's projects. It's like a noise 3-piece. They're really good. Everyone should check them out. Or just buy the 7-inch when it comes out.
Great.
We're supposed to have right now the idea is to have a tape component of the split where we each record like 10 minutes worth of music playing on each other's equipment. Because they have really weird stuff, like Dan plays a percolator.
Wow.
Through effects.
That sounds really interesting.
Yeah.
So, Soup Mode. We've covered your credentials. You have been a band for 1 year, 2 years. I'm sorry.
I think so. Yeah. Don't
should
quote
be.
me on it.
You guys should be pretty qualified to give some good advice, according to those credentials.
Especially about soup or cake.
Yeah, exactly. Super cake.
Any sort of food.
Any problem related with super cake, I hope that you guys can answer. I'd like to open up our phone lines for those at home that have any questions regarding soup or cake or any problems whatsoever that you'd want to have Soup Mode answer. The phone number is 935-2951. That's 935-2951. Give us a call and be on the air with Soup Mode, or just come on down to Riverwest Film and Video. Pick up a video while you're at it. And right now you're listening to Kyle's Variety. Actually, Cobra Kai Kyle's Western Sky Surprise Style Variety Show is the name officially.
You actually remember all of it?
I can't believe it. I just remembered it all. Couple topics I wanted to ask you about, guys. Let me ask you something. Let's say I'm. Oh, we're getting a phone call.
Oh, wow.
All right. Caller out there, just so you know, I haven't answered a phone like this in many, many years.
I think you lift up
let's see here.
the handset.
And then maybe there's
and you have to talk into it. Like they're talking right now.
Maybe there's a button that'll put them on speaker. And just no, that's fine. Hold on, sir. Hold on at home. We're trying to get this figured out here.
We're using a Fisher-Price telephone.
Redial, store, memory. Well, I guess it's just probably. You're just gonna have to speak up really loud. Hello, you're on the air with Soup Mode.
Can anyone at home hear that?
I'm sorry, caller. Hold on 1 second. Trying to figure this stupid phone out. Boy.
I can't help you. I haven't
Flash memory. Store, redial. What the hell?
Good job, Kyle.
All right. Well, yes, caller. You're at Riverwest Radio. Do you have a question for Soup Mode?
Can you turn the camera around so we can see the handsome men talking to us?
Oh yes, of course. Hold on 1 second. A request to turn the camera around so they can see the handsome men.
Yeah,
There's one. There's the other. Handsome men. There's some hot girls out there. All right, caller. I'm sorry. What was that?
Can we get a shot of both of you at the same time?
Shot of both at the same time. We got ourselves a production caller here.
What exactly are they doing?
What's your question, caller?
I was just wondering, what's your show's... Wait, hold on. I can't even see you. Come on.
So, caller, do you have a question for the radio show?
Well, yeah, what is it?
What is it? What is your question?
That was his question.
I'm sorry, caller. You're breaking up.
Well, that was interesting.
That was interesting.
All
right. We're gonna close the phone lines at this time because we can't figure out how to use the stupid phone.
Oh.
Sorry.
Isn't there a USB on that phone?
Is there? No, there's not even a speaker on it. All right. Soup Mode, I have a question for you. Let's say I am a very wealthy individual, aristocratic, royal even.
Yes, we'll take your money.
I have. Good. You're providing some backstory on this.
We have children to feed.
You have children to feed. I'm a very wealthy person, and you might say that I would employ you as my chefs. You live in my castle, and outside of my castle is a hole in the ground that I want you to fill with soup. And I want to first eat it. And I want the soup to be reminiscent of a night like tonight. Nice kind of springtime night. There's a crescent moon in the west, and kind of reminds me of a pool ball. It's tuckered out, taking a nap.
An exhausted pool ball.
And I own this castle, and I want to know chefs who have children to feed and probably are willing to stab me in the back because I have been a terrible employer. What ingredients are you going to put in the soup moat? And how would you prepare it?
I'd start with a bunch of our kids' feces.
As like a base?
Yeah.
And are you going to bring that to a boil? Or
No, you cold, actually. Like a couple days old.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hardening at the top, al dente.
Okay. To the tooth.
Al dente. Yeah.
Okay. And then what?
I definitely put lots of different kinds of beans in there. Because I had bean soup when I was like 5, and I thought it was awful.
Yeah.
Just beans.
So just in spite of me being a wealthy person that demands you build me a soup moat out of whatever you cook. Okay. Beans because they're horrible, not because they're good for your heart.
Right.
And not because the more you eat, or because the more you eat, the more you fart. Maybe you want to make me fart. All right. So some beans. How long are we cooking the beans and the poop? And the children's feces, and your own children's feces.
Well, the poop is cold. I think I would pre-cook the beans.
Yeah.
Just to preserve the integrity of the cold poop.
Right. You don't want to suck away. You don't want it to be sucked into the beans when you're trying to cook.
Yeah.
Good point.
And then, I think if you...
You'd have to tenderize the poop.
Yeah.
With like a meat tenderizer.
Yeah.
And then...
We'd probably force you to tenderize it.
You have staged a coup at this point.
Yeah.
There is a rebellion happening within the castle. The tables have been turned, and my servants, all of my servants, my gardeners, my chefs, they have turned on me and are making me make the soup moat now.
Yeah.
And you are making me tenderize the child's feces.
Yes.
Okay.
We might even give you galoshes to stand in the feces.
Stand in, because we got to make a lot.
Yeah, and I'd just be amused by you wearing galoshes.
All right, I can see the color contrast, like the yellow rubber galoshes. Mm-hmm. I mean, we're a modern castle, but... all right. So, how about this? I'm a homeless person, and I am hungry. I haven't eaten for days, and I go to the soup kitchen, and the soup kitchen is called Soup Moat. What would I be expecting to eat if I were to get my first meal in days at a soup kitchen called Soup Moat?
Cake. Cake by the pound. $0 per pound.
Yeah.
With
That would be good. Life's good. Eating cake at the homeless shelter. Yes.
some marshmallows on it. One big marshmallow.
Yeah. Yeah. Might as well a big one. We're in America.
Yeah.
We have those here. Cool. All right. I wanted to talk a little bit about your demo CD that you gave me. You have a picture of a friend took a picture of their cat on it. Is that right?
Uh-huh.
You can see the picture on your Facebook page. And right?
It's on the Facebook page.
It's a there's like lasers coming out of its eyes. Has this been photoshopped, or was that how the picture was actually taken?
No, that's just how the picture was taken. Wow. Apparently, it's a magic cat.
This cat is so magic, in fact, that if you, I'm gonna try and quote, fuck with it, it will eat you and vomit you out onto your new Christmas presents, and that's how the universe was created.
Yeah.
Wow.
I think you got it about right.
Something like that.
You got it more right than I can.
That is a special cat.
Yeah.
What's that cat's name?
Its name is Snotface.
Snotface. Yeah.
Props to my roommate Kelly for having a sweet cat.
And a sweet eye for photography too.
Yeah.
I must say that's a great picture.
I feel like that's some sort of like dimensional portal that was opened up for just a short second there.
Actually, it's pretty interesting because I was kind of freaking out the other night. I may have been too stoned or something, and I had this feeling that like this presence of like all these evil spirits were kind of conjuring around me, coming in and out of different portals. You know, typical whatever Tuesday.
Typical Kyle Denton.
And so
Tuesday
I went.
Evening.
It wasn't my cat. It was my roommate's cat who I take care of often, and I just grabbed him, and I felt like the cat was able to kind of be more in touch with these evil spirits, and it's really weird. Why do cats do that?
I think they're.
Why are they always in touch with other?
I think they're
realms?
space aliens.
Yeah, they might be. Who knows?
When I saw Cats, the musical play.
Mm-hmm. Did you get that impression?
In high school. Well, like, I was in high school, and it was for some like club trip or something, like art club or something. And when you're in high school and you go on these trips, you get to like leave. If you escape your group while you're walking around in Chicago.
Yeah.
And we ended up getting high, I think. And then we went to go watch Cats, and we weren't paying attention at all. It's like, this is stupid. This place sucks. So we just sat there talking the entire time, and then towards the end I look over, and like the old cat is being lifted up on this thing on the stage with all these lights on it spinning around. And I thought the whole point of the play was that cats were actually aliens. And then suddenly Cats was awesome to me. Until someone actually explained that that's not what happened. That he was just dying.
Whoa, no, spoiler alert. I've never seen Cats. I've never seen the musical, but I have this impression now that they are aliens, and I would like to keep it that way. At least until I see the musical for myself.
There's actually theories out there that if you kind of do some research online.
That cats are of a different race.
Of a different...
Space race.
Space race, yeah. They raced through space.
Were they brought here by aliens, do you think? Or did they crash here? Did they just happen to come in contact with the Earth? What are they doing here?
I think
the aliens worship them. I mean, if you look at the Sphinx in Egypt,
yes.
Obviously the aliens built the pyramids and built the Sphinx as an idol to worship.
Yeah.
Here's an interesting fact. Cats are the only animal to domesticate themselves. Is this because they possess higher knowledge?
Really?
Yeah.
See?
They want to be domesticated.
I think they're they're ruling us through their own domestication.
I think they're looking out for us. I feel good about cats in that way.
We dig around in their poop and like feed them, even though they force us to shovel.
And they're
poop.
Assholes about it.
Yeah,
they're total assholes. That if they don't, come to you because they want to see you because they're nice, they come to you because they want you to feed them, and they want to step on your keyboard when you're typing.
Yeah.
And they just want to fuck up your life in the cutest way possible. That's what cats do. Did you hear about this crazy parasite that's in your brain or that could be in your brain? It's probably in mine. It's called toxo. It's
Toxo.
It's called toxo. Man, what's the short
sure
word for
this
it?
wasn't a
comic book? I should have wrote it down. Toxo something. Anyway, it's a parasite that lives in cat poop, and it completes its life cycle in the brain of a cat. And outside of that, it can't complete its life cycle. So it actually gets into usually the minds of mice, but sometimes it can get into a people. Hence the syndrome, crazy cat woman.
Minds of mice. I like that.
But it makes the mice more docile, so that the cats can kill them and eat them and ingest this parasite, so that it can go back into the brain of the cat and live its life cycle out harmlessly. It doesn't harm the cats, but it can actually like change the chemical makeup of your entire mind. Imagine the possibilities of CIA getting a hold of some toxo and turning people into crazy cat women all across the world. It's a possibility. Who knows?
Maybe that's what's actually driving the cats to
they're
travel through space
because
and find
they're being persecuted by this parasite, so they're trying to get away from it. And this parasite, really all it wants to do is take over. The battleground of this whole galactic war is Earth, and the cats have come as refugees. Yeah, they've come as refugees to get away from this crazy enemy, and this enemy has now mutated itself into people and mice. And and now people are going into outer space. Did you guys hear about that? They're putting people in outer space. And so...
You mean like past the sky?
Yeah.
No shit.
Oh man, where is this war? Where will this war ever end?
Probably on the moon.
Yeah, the moon. The moon looks like garlic to me, and you mentioned garlic the other day when I was seeking out a topic for the show. Now, I think, folks, ladies and gentlemen at home, garlic is a serious topic that we have to talk about. It is something that must be addressed, because it is the most wonderful thing in the world. Folks, you need to get out there and start eating more garlic.
Get yourself a huge fucking clove.
Yeah. And just put it in your mouth and chew it. We need to stop feeding cattle with antibiotics and start getting them fat with garlic, so that they taste more delicious when you cook them.
I like that idea.
Then
we can add more garlic when we actually cook them too.
Right. Yeah.
Can you imagine what a farm would smell like if all the cows were...
It would smell delicious.
Fed by garlic.
There's nothing I enjoy more than eating a tablespoon of diced garlic and then going out on a date or something like that. It just feel great. The medicinal properties of garlic and how it affects your brain and stuff, it just makes you feel wonderful.
I think that explains why you're free on a Thursday evening.
It might have something to do with the toxo too.
I do love garlic though.
Yeah, tell me about your love for garlic.
Well, it lasts forever. First of all, you buy a clove and
You could keep it in your vegetable bowl for weeks and weeks.
Even when it starts growing, like the green stem, like it starts trying to complete its life cycle. Like, you can still eat it. You just cut that out of there.
Yeah.
They get kind of soft after a while.
Yeah, but you could just cook them. You could just throw them in a soup.
It's not gonna hurt you.
Nope. As a matter of fact, there's so many healing properties to garlic. It's crazy. It aids in digestion. It smells good.
It like helps your immune system too.
Helps your immune system. Helps your memory, I guess.
No, I'm strictly anti-garlic.
Are you?
Yeah.
Oh,
are you?
You're out of the band, dude.
I don't want my memories. I don't want my digestion. I don't want any of that.
You don't want.
I don't want garlic. I say make it illegal.
Make it just as illegal as pot or any other plant.
I mean, I consider it pretty much the same thing as pot, an intoxicant that drives people insane. It's basically pot times toxo. Is what garlic is. Except it's not in the minds of cats, it's in the minds of like Italian chefs. At least that's what I have come to theorize.
We got both sides of the garlic argument from my guest Soup Mode. This is great. I never thought I would hear anti-garlic, such hated anti-garlic. But
Scott's always trying to throw a bunch of garlic in the soup moat.
Yeah.
And I'm always digging it out. I think Frank's pretty much neutral. So.
Yeah, so it doesn't matter if it's there or not.
Right.
I love garlic. Yeah, we could just talk about how garlic makes things tasty, or we could just talk about how garlic sucks all night long. It's fine with me. I love garlic. But we're going to have to wrap it up soon because we're running out of time, guys. But
we're out of time already?
Yeah.
Wow. We didn't even get to talk about reggae.
Well, let's talk a little bit about reggae before we go. I don't know much about reggae, although I do know that when I'm having a bad day and I listen to reggae, I feel good. Why is that? What is it about reggae that has that effect on me?
Well, back when I didn't know anything about reggae, a friend of mine got into it, and his name is Goat Lord, and he was mostly in like grindcore bands, and all of a sudden he moved to Madison and started listening to reggae. But
that seems like a likely following. You moved to Madison first. You don't usually do it the other way around, right? Okay.
So I was like totally blown away, because he hates hippies, anything like that.
But you don't have
and
to.
I was like, dude, what the hell happened? And he's like, well, here's the thing. In reggae, they only sing about two things: Jah and weed. And that was his justification for listening to reggae.
That's probably why it makes me feel so good, because I love both those things. I love Jah in all of his names and incarnations, and I love weed in all of its names and its incarnation. Yeah, good.
Now we have this like weird fascination with reggae in Soup Moat. We'll probably become a reggae band at some point.
That would be excellent. You know, here's a good step: learning or doing a cover set for Halloween. If you guys did reggae artist that you.
Peter Woods is trying to push us in a certain direction right now for that.
Yeah.
But
what we should do is have a vote. Have people vote what band we cover for Halloween.
That's a great idea.
If anybody has any suggestions, let us know.
Can we just call for a vote right now? Go. We can say leave your vote on your Facebook page. What
that sounds good.
Of what artist that you guys should cover for Halloween?
What artist or album?
Or album?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's great. Awesome. Okay, and then maybe
we'll do any Lee Scratch Perry record that you can dig up.
That would be amazing. I would love to see that for Halloween. This coming Halloween.
Yeah.
That would be great. Well, thank you guys. Thank you, Sumo, for joining me today on my show. This is the third one, and it's still trying to form a little bit. But,
what's it called again?
Cobra Kyle's Western Sky Style Surprise Variety Show.
That's exactly what it felt like too.
So, thank you
Thanks
all.
for having us.
Thanks to everyone out there who listened. Thank you, caller, for calling in. I'm sorry we had some technical problems. I'm sure next time you call, everything will be worked out. And folks, tune in next week. There'll be something going on. I think maybe Pussy Collector is going to be in the house.
Sweet. We just played with them.
Yeah. You guys have any shows coming up that you want to talk about before I?
I think we're playing at
Playing at Frank's Power Plant.
Is it at Frank's?
Yeah, next month sometime. Maybe
yeah,
this
like
month.
the 22nd of May, I think.
Okay.
With Space Collector. And
June
who else is
1st
playing that?
as well, I think, at Quarters.
At Quarters, so you could catch you guys in Bayview at Frank's at the 22nd of May, or in or Riverwest at Quarters.
Yeah, just keep an eye out.
Yeah.
Everyone should friend Milwaukee shows
I
on
agree.
Facebook.
And you should also be a friend of Supermote because they're awesome, and I'm really happy that you guys came down tonight. Thanks a lot.
Thanks, man.
Thank you,
Yeah.
sir.
Cool.
We
Up
love
next,
you, Frank.
Up
Hopefully
next
you're listening.
is Frank. Thanks, Frank, for listening. Well, I think we have 2 viewers, so hopefully he's one of them.
Sweet.
All right, guys.
You got a real good start here.